Sports. Super Bowl 56.
San Francisco.
For the first time in almost 30 years, the big game is back in Los Angeles. Super Bowl 56 underway. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now on first down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And this will be caught at the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. On first down, Colvin. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out what they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's first and 10 from the 12. Touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one after the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at the 20. For the first time with Tevin Coleman. Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 11. There's Garoppolo to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage and then clearing space.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On first down, Garoppolo looking for the end zone. He hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
No, that's
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
The Chiefs make over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
So it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a give, right side. Colvin. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 10-yard line. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 59 yards for him on the ground. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. and goal.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Defense didn't budge on third down. Now, what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I say no time. I mean, just
even no time.
But yeah,
you got it. I just went right past it.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up first and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
10, 49ers 7.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
The teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
First down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On second down now, Gates working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Carried by number 37. He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 7. Brings up third and 3.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. Open roll is complete. And they got him inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Chris Jones able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
3rd and goal.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Robbie Gould on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
And Gould is able to put it through. And that will knot us up at 10. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And his guys are going to take over at their own 38-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And his throw is going to be incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Side, it's complete. This will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
The 16-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. They'll buy some time right. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the 49ers have moved out in front. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot count for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the IMT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. As he releases it, and that fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
The Chiefs and Niners, of course, back at it following the memorable encounter in Super Bowl 54. It looked like the Niners were on their way to a title. They led 20-10 the 4th quarter, but it was Patrick Mahomes who led the Chiefs back as they scored 3 unanswered touchdowns in that 4th quarter to claim the Lombardi Trophy by a 31-20 margin.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd down. Two minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. That's caught at the 25. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Garoppolo down, 1st down throw. Steps away to his left. And a little floater there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Gold is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Play action, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Now it's Mahomes again. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Throw across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Vontae Maddox.
Mahomes pass. Intercepted.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. These two teams
sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Harris on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This is Coleman. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 2 yards they lost, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They will run again with Coleman. Getting this chest shot in midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves,
and the Chiefs are going to get him. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackler with a sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. Gates has it over the middle. Man, he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
37.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On 3rd down, Gates, and they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside, but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Both sides searching for adjustments. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. First down, Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll
contain him to just 4. Second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, but for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Mahomes. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 45-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll run on 1st down. Colvin. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Completes it to Hardman. Looks right. Inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On 1st down, Colvin. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
One quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. D4 with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Coleman. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On second down now. Gates takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Now that's a mound of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. Incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the 4th. A pivotal moment in this football game. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again. It's intercepted. That's a Memphis Miller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They begin the drive with Coleman. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
inside, a completion to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. There was a 42-yard punt, but now 42. They had a 10-yard return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Eric Armstead in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
On the coverage.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 61 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from the wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays that bring it.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. Right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive. Poor punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Tavarius Moore, and a return out shy of midfield at the 46-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll keep it on the ground. Gates, and he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's going to float this one deep right at the 7-yard line. The catch is made. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And we'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line.
Niners 27.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.